What's up, guys? It's your boy Zowoki back at it with another. This is not like Chris Watts video, but it is about the Chris Watts video. Um, Not too long ago, I received a letter, or not a letter, but a message in my Facebook as of yesterday, and we're gonna take a look at it and we're gonna dissect it because that's what I've been doing all day. I've been reaching out to my lawyers, my two lawyers, and my lawyer friends. My Zowokians and their deep dive have discovered a WTF exposure, and we're going to look into it right now. So, for those that are enjoying the Zowoki channel and want to become a Zowokian, make sure you guys subscribe by hitting that white bar icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it, so when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that Zowoki myself has posted that video, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, I thank you all so very much for the love and support that you show on my channel every single day. I am so blessed to have the people that have stuck by me from day one until now. You guys are truly amazing, and I thank you so very much. But yesterday, I had received that Facebook message. It pretty much stated, which I'm going to show you on screen. Let's take a look. So the letter reads, and I have blanked out everything for the purpose of confidentiality, because I'm being respectful for whoever this troll is, and I can factually show that this is a troll. But my name is not actually blank. I'm messaging on behalf of blank. You know who I'm talking about. We are asking you to stop making Watts content that involves Shanann's name, mentioning of her name and children. You profit with every video made. This is us asking you to stop. You said if we sue you, you have no money. I have no money. I'm not gonna lie. My money's gone. That's what we all expected. But if you don't want your channel shut down, stop talking about his sister. Stop talking about Kessinger. Blank has addressed this 8 years later, which it's only been 7, off their story. Not your story. It's not my story. I agree with that. It's not my story. Make your game and ghost content, but stop with the content about Shanann's murder. If we do see videos continue to post, we do plan, or if we do see videos continue to post, we do plan legal action against you. Blank do not have the hours in the day to message every single person and ask them to stop. You obviously know the case and couldn't list to blank pleading content creators to stop. You selfishly do not care. That is beyond further from the truth. I care very deeply. Why would I care if I get death threats? I have 4 now. 4 death threats. You are greedy and self-centered. No. That's why I give back to my Zowokians. Keep Shanann's name out of your mouth and miss Kessinger. Why would this person be protecting Shanann and Kessinger? You have zero authority or background investigation or investigating a case. That is true. I do not have credentials, but I have opinions. And just letting you know, opinions do not fall in defamation. I'm not saying it for fact. It's my opinion. It's all alleged. It's not factual. I have never once said that this is fact, unless it is fact. Which all the information is free to the public that we have looked and found thus to this date. It is free to the public. I have not stolen anything. I have not taken anything. I have reacted. to other people's content. Other people's content. Watching, reacting. Yes, I watch and react. Is it stealing? No. My lawyers have told me this. I'm not stealing content. I have credited the source. I have said where I got the information from. I have never claimed that any of my content is mine alone, unless I actually make a video, which I have. Very few, though, have made my own content about the Watts case. But a lot of it I have watched and reacted to. And my lawyers, 2 of them, have stated this exact same thing I'm telling you about. I've been on the phone all day. You have, okay, I read that. Leave it alone and stop causing pain with your stupidity videos. You have zero creativity. Not one authentic video of your own research. My Zowokians would tell you otherwise. You're stealing videos and making money off of our family story. Very little. Stop it. My automated thing, my automated messenger had said, hi, thank you for contacting us. And then it says, this plea to stop will be published so you can't deny being asked to. So my thought was, okay, the Ruseks are telling me to stop. It's not the Ruseks. This person in question was from a YouTube channel of this. Again, I've blocked out for legal reasons. My lawyers told me I needed to cover up what I've seen. The cupcakes and the profile picture are not enough for defamation or legal action. But my lawyers told me that I need to cover up what we see here. They're owners at a law firm. This person has pinged in Michigan. Guess where the law firm is from? Hold on. Hold the phone. The law firm is from India. And if I look at it here, which I'm not going to show it because I don't want defamation of this law firm, because I don't think this law firm is involved in any shape or form. The law firm in question, I'm not going to say the name, but it starts with a D. Law firm, but again, New Delhi. What? Why would the Watts, or not the Watts, the Ruseks, hire a law firm in New Delhi when that's New Delhi? To North Carolina. And the person that was messaging was from Michigan. But wait, there's more. So I took this to ChatGPT. ChatGPT has been a great success for me in analyzing, dissecting, looking at, and so forth. And I actually put the whole paragraph that I was sent into ChatGPT, and I told Chat, tell me what kind of person wrote this. Well, 1, tone and emotions. It's highly emotional and confrontational and accusatory. Using strong language, selfish, greedy, self-centered, and stupidity videos. Well, first of all, it's stupid videos, not stupidity videos. Or your videos are filled full of stupidity. And then people tell me that I don't know how to talk. Okay. Reads like the writer is angry and trying to intimidate or shame the recipient. Structure and style. Run-on sentences with little punctuation control instead of short, clean statements. It piles multiple thoughts into singular lines. No grammar, no punctuation. You think a law firm would give you some type of message or a friend that, again, I have found out that this person that's in Michigan has no correlation with the Ruseks? Oh, my Zowokians know how to deep dive. They know how to deep dive very much. And this person that wrote me, I know exactly who you are. Repetition of ideas. Stop making Watts content. Stop talking about his sister. Stop talking with the content about Shanann's murder. That's a common human habit when someone is worked up. Mix of casual and formal. My name is not actually blank. It's something else. These names, I shouldn't worry about these names because these names don't even matter. Then suddenly, if we do see videos continue to post, we do plan legal action. Formal but clunky. Direct threats. My goodness, I can't even talk today myself. Mentions lawsuit. Well, I got 2 lawyers, my friend. Shutting down a channel and legal action. This means to create pressure more than to persuade. Letting you know that the Ruseks themselves, if they did, which I would, again, cease and desist of the Watts content, if they told me themselves. I have not received a cease and desist. I have not been given a legal form that orientates that I need to stop. My lawyer said if I don't receive those, I'm fine. It's my opinion, my thoughts, not facts. I'm not spreading lies. I'm spreading my opinions. And if you agree with them, great. If you don't, that's okay too. I have never once said anything bad about Shanann, Bella, Celeste, or Nico. I have, in fact, said some hurtful things about NK, but they are my opinion, not fact. Protected, how'd they say it? I got to remember how my lawyer said it. Protected opinions, freedom of speech. Now, if I stated that they were factual, I'd be probably a little bit in boiling water. But I'm not saying that it's fact. I give the information and my opinions, my thoughts, and I give it to you. And if you agree, great. If you don't, okay. Credible signals. Claims to be messaging on behalf of Frankie Jr., but doesn't provide proof. That makes it hard to verify authenticity. Mentions the family's pain and legal intentions. I don't want them to suffer. I don't want them to be in pain. That's why I'm going after NK. I think she's involved. My opinions that she needs to be investigated. I have never once said any harmful or anything violence or anything to that matter. I have never, ever said that in any of my videos. You would have to use that. Mentions the family's pain and legal intentions, but mixes it with insults, which is unusual for a genuine, formal legal warning. Those are typically very clean, unemotional, and precise. Because of the insults and grammar issues, it reads more like an angry personal message than something official. The emotion tone, insults, and repetition lean heavily towards human writing in the heat of the moment. They are pissed that I'm doing this. AI usually produces more structure, neutral, or over-polished text unless specifically prompt to mimic anger rants. If AI was used, it would likely be guided by someone who has already had this exact intent, meaning the human voice dominates. So it wasn't made by AI, which was my first thought, but the grammar and the punctuation is a big giveaway. And so forth like that. So, looking to that, I dug a little bit more deeper, including my Zowokians. So after I went back to this page, and guess what I was met with? No, not this page anymore. but this page. I was blocked. I was removed. And some of my Zowokians have this exact same thing because they found it. They looked into it. I did. We were all talking. And then this happened. This content isn't available right now. When this happens, it usually is because the owner only shared it with a small group of people, changed who can see it, or has been deleted. This this page, not that one. This one was only made a year ago. The law firm has been around for a while. This person apparently worked there more or longer. So, who is this actually? Well, for legal reasons, I can tell you, I can't tell you anything. Because I am going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be the noble person. Just because my information on my YouTube channel might not fit you or agree with you doesn't mean you can come and try to spark fire underneath me. There are thousands of YouTube channels. And if you type in Chris Watts, I am number 21 in line. There are 20 others that are way before me and have made thousands, if not millions, on the Chris Watts content. I've been doing this for a year and a half. There are people that have been doing it for 7 years. So what makes me so special? Is it because I might have posted something about Charlie Kirk and you did not like it? Is it the fact that we may or may not be getting closer to information that might actually bring some red flags that police or DAs might be wanting to reopen a case or start a new case of Nicole Kessinger? I don't know. But I can tell you for a fact that my lawyers are standing by, waiting to take on anything that might come my way, which I can sell Funko Pops, toys. I don't need these, but I need my community of Zowokians. My channel has built a community of people that come together, that love each other, that will fight for each other, and that will come together. My information, my ideas, my thoughts might not be similar to some, but this is almost a way of trying to take me down because you don't agree. There's a lot of people on Facebook and YouTube that I do not agree with, but I have not once ever gone to a channel to try to remove them. They are entitled to their speech. Freedom of speech. I'm not going to stop unless the Ruseks have actually come to me themselves and tell me to stop, which I will highly do if Miss Sandy Rusek, Mr. Frank Sr., and Frank Jr., if one of those three came to me and said, Zowoki, I do not appreciate what you're doing. Please stop, and I will stop. But I am not going to listen to anybody that is not directly the Rusek family, that I am trying to protect and try to shield from the countless Shanann haters, the countless Rusek haters, because they were wanting to fight for their daughter, love their daughter and grandchildren. I have never said anything bad about Shanann, Bella, Celeste, or Nico. The reason why I fell into this case so hard is because, like Chris Kirk, he's a family man, a father, a spouse, a loving, devoted man of Christ. And with Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, I saw nothing else but a family that deserved to live. Shanann believed in Christ. Bella, Celeste, they believed in Christ. They prayed. They knew about Jesus. Sandra, very godly woman. I've never seen Frank do it. Not saying he's not, but I guarantee he follows right after his wife of being a God man. If you do not agree with me, I am sorry that you feel that way. But I am not going to be another person that you can just shove to the side and get rid of because you don't agree with me. There are thousands of channels that do Chris Watts videos that have even more than I have. And my videos are either fact based on the information that's been provided for me by reactions, the documentation. Yes, there are theories, a lot of them out of this world, but I have never once said that those theories are factual. Have I said that could this be the reason why this happened? Question mark. Is this the real reason why the case happened? Question mark. Is Nicole Kessinger guilty? Question mark. I think she is guilty. My opinion, my thoughts, not factual. I have said all of that, and my lawyers have literally been watching my videos all day long. I had to sell my other PC to pay for it. I'm not playing games. The Chris Watts videos will continue until I get a cease and desist letter that says I need to stop, or Sandy, Rusek, Frank Sr. or Jr. or Frank Jr. come to me and tell me to stop themselves, which I will respectfully do because I am a respectful person to them. Again, for those people that want to sit there and say that I have sent out my Zowokians to send nasty letters, that is beside or how they say it, far from the truth. My lawyers have looked at everything. So, with that being said, I was undecided about this video. I know who the person is. I know who people are probably putting people to this. But again, you may like chocolate, I like vanilla, or vice versa. I like chocolate and you like vanilla, and you hate that. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to change. I'm going to be a God-fearing man. I'm going to be a God-loving man because I love all my people, my brothers and sisters that the Lord has created, each and every one of you, as much as you guys might not think it. But I'm not going to continue with hate in my body, my heart, or my mind. I've been very upset and angry, but thankfully I've got on my side and it didn't last as long as it probably would have. Comment your thoughts about this. You can subscribe or not. I understand if you don't want to subscribe anymore. I wish they would really let it be that when you unsubscribe, you can tell YouTube why, and then YouTube makes a chart and it gives you 5 different choices of, oh, they left because they didn't like what you're doing anymore, or it was hateful, or if it was violent, or they just didn't like the person anymore, or didn't like the content. Like, I wish there were those choices. Kind of like when you unsubscribe on, what was it, Twitter, Facebook. I think you can tell why you unfollowed or unfriended. Not unfriended, but unfollowed. So I would love to see that as a YouTube feature possibly in the future. But I am doing everything legal is the biggest thing. Again, I thank you guys all for being here. Please take care, be safe. Hug your loved ones. Call your mom, call your dad, call your wife, spouse, husband. If you haven't talked to them in a few days, if you guys are angry at each other, get over it. Because life is precious, life is short, and we deserve to have every minute and every second with each other as God intended for us, to love and be with each other. Again, thank you guys for being here. Please take care. Be safe. We'll see you guys in the next one. And good night.